Hi love bugs, it's Maisie and welcome back to Maisie's Musings. Today we have a you versus them reading where we're going to find out what's really going on in this connection. I know for me, I always love watching these kinds of readings because relationships be very confusing. When you're dealing with another person, it can just be confusing because you have their emotions, their thoughts, their ego to deal with versus your own, and it just helps to get clarity. So we have 4 groups today. I usually do 3, but I wanted to do 4 today. We have pile number 1 with the crochet brace. It is the original Rider-Waite. We have pile 2 with a little teddy bear whose arm is literally falling off, but that's okay. This is the New Visions Tarot. We have pile number 3 with the Marvel Tarot with a clear quartz. And we have the Alice in Wonderland Tarot with a Buddha charm for good luck. So whenever you're ready, you can pick your pile or your object, and we will jump right into pile number 1 with the crochet brace and the New Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay, pile number 1. So we have 2 sections of cards shuffled out, person A and person B, and I pre-shuffled because I thought it would be easier than doing all kinds of cuts and camera angles and stuff. But yeah, so we have person A that we're going to lay out their cards first. Person A has Go the Distance for how they're showing up in the connection. Lion for how they feel about the connection at this moment. Hermit, how they feel about person B, the Page of Pentacles. How they feel about themselves, Page of Wands, reversed. What actions they are taking towards the connection at this moment. They pulled 3 cards. The Queen of Cups, the Justice reversed, and the 3 of Cups. And as for person B, for how they're showing up in the connection, we have unfinished symphony, unfinished symphony, and the tarantula. Very scary, I know, but his meaning is kind of cute. The tarantula, that is. Your person doesn't have to be a guy or a girl, you know, anything they identify with. For how they feel about the connection at this moment. The 7 of Pentacles first. How they feel about you. The Knight of Swords. How they feel about themselves. The Queen of Swords. And again, I'm going to have to scoot these cards over, which I'll do off camera. But they have the Strength. Also, wait, no, this was clarifying the Queen of Swords. This is how they're also viewing themselves, is the Queen of Swords reversed. I mean, Jesus, I cannot speak. The Strength reversed. How the actions they're taking is the Ace of Pentacles. The 4 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera and show you your cards now, and we'll get into your reading. Okay, pile 1, here's a closer look at all your cards laid out, and I will focus on person A at first. So I will zoom in a little closer on this side. So person A, how they're feeling and how they're showing up in this connection. With Go the Distance, this shows a person who wants to put in the work to make this relationship last a long term. They see that any issues that come up in this relationship can be worked on. They don't want to just give in when the going gets tough. They don't want to, panic anytime an issue arises. They want to stay calm, work through it. With the Lion card showing up here, this is a person that is wise, who is peaceful, who has an inner peace about them and a deep knowing that all is going to work out, and that, they pick their person, and they're loyal to them, and they know that this is what they want and that they're willing to work on this. So person A, they have chosen person B, and they just want this to work more than anything. Even if there's a lot of miscommunication coming up or disagreements coming up, they're willing to work through them, for better or for worse. With the Hermit here coming out for how they feel about this journey and this relationship, and ignore any spots on the cards. I've had these cards since I was 16, so they're pretty old. But with the Hermit here, this person is seeking a lot of inner clarity at this time, trying to stay to themselves a little bit to really balance out the, how do I put this? They're trying to spend time with you, but at the same time, spend time with themselves so they can balance out the energy between you two. They want to make sure that you two don't spend too much time together, so you're not disagreeing too often. They want to keep the stress low. They want to make sure that you two are taking things slow. They want to make sure that things are developing naturally, and they're trying to make sure they have enough time to really contemplate where this relationship is going and contemplate the issues that are arising so they can better understand how to make this work, instead of just being together 24/7 and, arguing through the issues and, possibility of a breakup. They want you two to take time apart and be able to figure things out. So right now, you two might be in a situation where you may be at a distance emotionally or physically, even with the go to the distance card. That kind of makes me feel that way as well. This person may be traveling to you. This person wants to really make sure that, there's a balance here between you two being together and solving your issues together versus solving your issues alone, so that when you're together, there's peace and harmony in the relationship, and it's not always, disagreements. With the Page of Pentacles here on how they're feeling about you, they see you as someone who is a great new adventure for them. They see you as someone who is offering something to them worthwhile. They think this is an inkling of a start of a relationship, so this could be a new relationship, but they do see themselves as a page too, so this isn't calling you young or inexperienced. They see you both as pages, so they're just saying that you are the practical one. You are the one that offers something stable. You are the one that offers something, reliable. They feel like you're the homemaker. You're the one that is going to be the one that makes things stable, and makes things like firm in life, like make the home, make the stability of the relationship. But they just see you both as very young and inexperienced. So they see you both as pages, like I said. So this could indicate that they know that you two have a lot to learn about love. Seeing themselves as a page of wands, they feel like they're inexperienced AF. And they feel like they just have a lot of passion, and they don't know where to put it. They don't know how to say it. They don't know where to direct it. They may have a little bit of a temper. They may feel like they're impulsive. They're indulgent of their feelings. And they feel like you're more level-headed, whereas they're more irrational. And this is why they feel like they need to take time apart sometimes, because you're both still young and you have such different personalities that they just feel like if you two were together at all times, you two would clash. So they want to spend time trying to figure out how to best make this work so that you two can go the distance. With what actions person A is taking, they want to make amends with you, but they are seeing that this may be harder than they originally thought. With Justice reversed, there may be things that they are having a hard time taking accountability for, that you are bringing up to them, which we will see in, or this person, if this is you, either way. But this person is having a hard time taking accountability for some of the things that person B is bringing up. And they're like, oh, like some of the things, if this was a past relationship, or somebody that just you've known their behavior and like you're pointing out things that they're doing, they may be like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe that I did that. I can't believe that, I have to face that issue. And they may have a hard time looking themselves in the mirror. So, this is justice, but it's justice served like harshly. And they're like not believing that they have to go through such a awareness stage of their own BS, so to speak. But they do want to have good times with you, so they're just trying to justify the situation and make things right with you as much as they can, or person B as much as they can, and just have good times with person B, and make sure that things flow harmoniously and that things are flowing easily between you both. But in order to do that, they are having to face some hard truths about themselves. They're also trying to open up to you emotionally, which is, with the Queen of Cups, this is probably something that they're new to. So they may do it a little bit more impulsively, whereas the King of Cups would be more mature about it. The Queen of Cups is more emotionally vulnerable. She's more in the moment kind of emotions. So they do want to open up to you emotionally. They do want to justify their behaviors. They do want harmony here. And those are their actions. And for person B, this tells us that with unfinished symphony, I can never say that word, and tarantula here, that this person is trying to decide if they want to continue on this journey. So this person over here, person A, is like, I want to do whatever it takes to make this work. And person B is like trying to make a decision on whether or not they actually want to make this work. There's a decision here that person B is trying to make on whether or not this situation is right for them. With unfinished symphony here, they feel like this is a love that this could be a past person. With unfinished symphony here, this makes me feel like this person from the past, and justice also. But this makes me feel like person B is feeling like they have love for person A, they have memories with person A, and they would love nothing more than to just erase the past, erase all the bad memories, and just, go forward and write a new song and, tune a new instrument like the booklet says. But, it's also hard for them to ignore their intuition, which is telling them that there's a choice here that has to be made. With the Seven of Pentacles, reversed, this tells me that how they're viewing the relationship is that it's lacking in what they need. They feel like the pivotal and the most important parts of the relationship, or a relationship to them, they are not getting. So this could be things like affection, this could be consistency, this could be consideration. I think I already said that. No, affection, reliancy. Yeah, I don't know what I said. I'm already forgetting. But the basics of a relationship, they feel like is kind of lacking here, and they're not sure if this is something that is worth waiting for to see if they get better, or if this is just the nature of the connection. Like, is this person just not someone that is worthy of, or worth the wait to see if they're going to change, or is this somebody that is worth the wait? They're just not sure. With how they're viewing person A, they view them as impulsive, flighty, passionate, and very, how do I say this? Quick to act. They feel like this person is quick to change. So while they think, this person may not change, they also know that they have a history of changing very quickly. So they know that if they told the person how they felt, that this person would put in the action that it would take to change their ways. I feel like person B doesn't know how to bring this up. With how they're viewing themselves, the Queen of Swords and the Strength reverse, this tells me that this person is trying to put into words the feelings that are beneath the surface, that are just bubbling to the surface. they don't know how to put them, and they're trying to like rationalize their thoughts and communicate them in a way that's not too harsh, but it's not too easy, you know, because they want to hold this person accountable, but they also don't want to, you know, be too harsh about it. I feel like they also view themselves as being a little bit too critical of this person. They may think that anytime they bring up an issue that they're being too critical, so they just don't bring up an issue at all. Which, you know, you have to bring up issues or the relationship can't be fixed. Because I feel like with the Knight of Swords here, that this person, if you bring up an issue, this person doesn't mind. They want you to, so they can stay accountable. I mean, the Justice Reverse does tell us that they feel like, ooh, did I actually do that? Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But they like you to hold them accountable so they can fix the issue. You know, if you tell them you're not showing me enough affection, they're going to fix it. If you say you're not considering my feelings enough, they're like, oh, I'm sorry. How can I fix that? You know, so I feel like how you can fix this is you just need to be honest with them and tell them how you're feeling about them, you know, how their actions are affecting you, and just see if they change. And if they don't, then there's your answer. With your actions, with person B's actions, I'm sorry, for some reason, this just makes me think of you, and so the side makes me think of your person for some reason. That's just the energy I'm getting. It could be reversed though. With person B's energy of their actions, it is the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So this tells me that overall, person B's actions is that they are going to try to put into this relationship physically. They are going to try to show up in this relationship and make this a happy relationship and try to carry the weight of the burden of the responsibilities that it takes to, like, the going the distance over here. They also, I feel like, are going to go the distance. So even though they're pondering and they're not knowing what choice to make, this shows me that person B is going to make the choice to stay. They just have to make up their mind on how to speak their truth first. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing, pile one, on you versus them. I hope this resonated. And if it did, please leave a like or a comment. It really makes my day. And I hope to see you in another video. Bye-bye. Hello, pile two, if you chose... Hello. The teddy bear that has an arm falling off. This is your pile. And I went ahead and shuffled out your cards. So we have person A, person B, and I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera after I lay out your cards and show you how they're laid out. But yeah, I just thought this would be easier than shuffling on camera and just making it a big mess. But anyways, so person A, we have higher power for how they are viewing the connection and themselves. Hello, pile two, if you chose the teddy bear. This is your reading. I went ahead and laid out the piles, so it's in person A, person B format. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to lay out the cards and then switch the camera so you can see them better. And yeah, I just went ahead and shuffled your cards because I didn't want to do all the shuffling on camera because it was a lot of decks. So I just wanted it to be easier, so excuse me. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and lay out your cards for how they're viewing themselves, or their energy rather, is the higher power. Let me show you this one actually. The higher power. And the mouse. How they're viewing this connection is the Page of Cups reversed. How they're viewing person B is the Empress. How they're viewing themselves is the Eight of Cups. And how they are, or the actions they're taking, is the Chariot. And as for person B, we have the Treasure Island, the Hawk, the Sun for how they're viewing the connection, as well as the Wheel clarifying that in verse. How they're viewing person A is the Emperor. For how they're viewing themselves is Nine of Cups. And for their actions is Death. No, they are not dying. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera and show you your cards. Okay, pile 2. So here are your cards. We are going to start with person A over here. So I'm going to zoom in on their cards first. And let's jump in. So what I'm seeing first with the higher power in the mouse is that this person probably is a very spiritual person or a very religious person. This person could have different spiritual beliefs than you, different religious views than you, and this could be a part of, or a very significant part of the relationship, or if it's not different, you could have the same, and that this is a shared connection between the both of you. With the mouse, this tells me that this person has a very anxious personality, and that they may have anxious type. Sorry, let me fix these cards. They may have anxious tendencies around this relationship. When I think mouse, I also feel like this person may feel small in this relationship. They may not feel like they matter in the grand scheme of things. They may not feel as significant to you as you are to them. They may just feel like overwhelmed by commitment. Just little things I'm seeing here, just intuitively. But how they're feeling about the connection, this is interesting. With the Page of Cups, or the Knave of Chalices, this tells me that this person is a little bit emotionally immature. This person has emotions for you, but they're not really developed. You know, this doesn't give sign to a long-term relationship at all. And I'm sorry if you had that feeling going into this, but, you know, it is possible with communication. I believe anything is possible with communication, but with this Knave of Chalices reversed, this just tells me that this person has a very short-term view, a very playful lack of serious commitment type of energy about this connection. But how they're viewing you, though, is the Empress. So they see that you're worth more than what they're providing. Like I said with the mouse energy, they see themselves as less valuable to you than you are to them. So they see you as an Empress. They see you as the grand prize. They see you as someone better than them. And with this Eight of Cups energy of how they're viewing themselves, this could give way to them feeling like they need to sabotage the connection in some way, or feel like they need to walk away. They could just feel like they do not live up to your expectations at all, or that, you know, you want more than they're willing to give you, or that you want more out of life than they're ready for. Which, you know, happens sometimes. You know, we meet people that we're at different age groups. Maybe you're older than this person, which could be possible with them being a page and you being an Empress. This person could just want different things at the moment than you, which is totally normal. Like I said, we meet people like that in life sometimes. And this person may feel like they're better to just walk away from this connection and give you what you need out of life somewhere else than to keep moving forward with this connection. And the actions that they're going to take is moving forward. So with or without you, or let me try to put that in a less harsh way. I'm sorry, I'm a Scorpio with a Sagittarius Mercury. I can be a little blunt. But basically, whether or not this relationship works out, they're going to try to keep moving forward, even if their anxious energy kind of gets a hold of them. They're going to try to keep pushing forward, and I feel like their higher power energy kind of drives them forward. They know that through their higher power that everything is going to work out in the end. So they know that you two will both get to where you need to be, but it's just not with each other, is what they're feeling. And then for your energy, or person B's energy, if that was you, then, by all means, but for person B's energy, Treasure Island and the Hawk. So for person B, this tells me, sorry for cutting, by the way, I thought I heard my daughter wake up, but, so this tells me that in the beginning of this relationship, that you probably felt like this person was your ultimate treasure island. Like, you felt like you had found the one, you felt like you were getting a good thing, maybe after a painful ending of some sort. Like, I feel like, you may love turtles, by the way, because I just see this turtle, and I just feel like I felt the energy of, oh my gosh, how cute. But anyways, yeah. You may have had a painful ending before this, that you just felt like this person was a brand new beginning and just a treasure chest of just goodness and greatness. But now you have a higher perspective with the Hawk that is showing you that what was once great has turned not so great. And we'll get into that. With the how you're viewing the relationship, the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune reversed, this tells me that what was once a happy relationship, fate has changed so drastically. This is telling me it's not for the best either. So what you once saw as like your success and your happiness, your treasure island, you've gained a new perspective on it, and you're seeing that fate has changed this outcome, and that you're not as happy as you once were. With the Emperor, what's interesting here of how you view them, another turtle. Turtles may be very significant, but how you're feeling about them is the same way they felt about you. So you feel like they are better than you in some element. You may feel like they could do better, or maybe they make you feel sometimes subconsciously that they could do better. Maybe their own maybe their own insecurities. Maybe they try to show off like they could do better just to make themselves feel better. But you see them as someone who, paints this picture, because, you don't actually see the Emperor. His back's turned. So you just see this painting of the Emperor. So it's like, you're just this turtle, and here's just this painting, and they're like, I'm this great person, and you're like, and I'm just a turtle. I'm sorry. I'd be joking. But anyways, yeah, I just see them, like, even though they feel like you're an empress and they're an immature page, they may paint this picture that they're better than you, which is unfair, because they see you as an empress. They're just painting a different picture. So how you see them is better than you. And with this hawk, it could also be an eagle, but it reminds me of the hawk up here. It's like you are having a higher perspective of this, but at the same time, on the ground, you're not. So it's like your higher self, you know that this is all just a sham, but your 3D self, or your ego self, doesn't realize it yet. How you're viewing yourself, however, is interesting. This goes to show me that in the end of the day, that you want to be happy. So in the end, you are going to choose your own happiness. And if that means leaving this person because fate has changed and you're no longer happy, then that's what you're going to do. You view yourself as someone who prides themselves on being happy. And if you're not happy, then you know something is wrong. Because I feel like you're a very happy-go-lucky person by nature. And when something isn't making your spirit happy, you know that you're in a wrong situation. So with the Death card being here for actions, this tells me that you're going to make some kind of drastic change so you can get back to this happiness. Because this person is not giving you what you wanted. You've gained a higher perspective. You've seen that they're not the treasure chest that they said they once were. They're, all that glitters is not gold. and you are going back to your happiness. So that's what I'm seeing. Pile number 2 is just a portrait of insecurities painting you out to be lesser than you truly are because they are afraid and intimidated by your greatness. And, you know, it's disappointing, but it seems that you both are realizing that something needs to change here. This person realizes that they need to give you a chance to be happy, and you're realizing that you need to give yourself a chance to be happy. So I think in the end you will get your happiness, and this person, if you're worried about them getting their happiness too, they believe in a higher power. They believe they will as well. So no worries there. If this resonated, please leave a like or a comment. It means so much to me. And thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the clear quartz crystal, this is your reading. So the way I'm doing this is in a person A, person B format. And I went ahead and shuffled out your cards just to make it easier so we didn't have to shuffle a bunch of decks on camera. Because I don't have the best camera set up right now. I just need to take a breath after that last part. It got deep. But anyways, this is your pile. And that clear quartz is just washing over me. I feel like there's clarity coming through this deck. These piles, so we will see. But anyways, so yes, person A, person B, we're gonna lay out your cards, and we are going to flip the camera after they're all laid out and see what messages Spirit wants to give us on you versus them. So, person A is coming out as the Thinker and the Crow for how they're viewing the connection, the Star, how they're viewing their person, King of Swords, how they're viewing themselves, 5 of Wands, and the actions they will take, the 9 of Cups. For person B, we have the To Be Fair in reverse, trigger warning, the Tarantula, gets me every time, how they're viewing the connection, the Queen of Wands. 3 cards came out for this portion. So how they're viewing person A is the Sun, the Fool, and the 3 of Coins. For how they're viewing themselves, Page of Swords, and their actions is the Hanged Man reverse. So I'm going to make these cards a little bit neater and show you them, and we will get into your reading. Okay, pile 3, these are your cards. This is the Marvel Tarot. I think I forgot to mention that. But yeah, so we're going to start with group A, or person A, on how, let me not grab the camera. Maisie, come on. Sorry, I always do that. So let's get into it. I may actually cut and edit this so I can switch the camera so my hand's not over the volume. Much better. Okay, so how you are feeling, or how person A is feeling. I always say this person, you, for some reason. But person A, how they're feeling and thinking. So they are in serious contemplation mode. I feel like with the Crow here, this tells me that they know the unseen thing. They spiritually know. So their intuition is going off right now. They have figured something out. Universe, Spirit is telling them something, and it has had them in serious contemplation mode about this connection. And that pretty much speaks for itself. Like, you are, or person A is in serious contemplation about this because Spirit has hit them over the head, or some kind of news has came in that has hit them over the head, and like they're like intuition is going ding, 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 winner, winner. And they're like, okay, let me process this. Let me process this, bestie. So, for how you're feeling about, I keep saying you. I can't. I'm sorry. For person A, how they're feeling about this connection with the star, they feel like this is a brand new inspirational beginning. So, this could be a person from the past with the star. This always reminds me of healing of some kind. So if that's the case, this is a healing of a relationship. This is a new beginning. This is new inspiration. This is new, contact. This gives me internet vibes. The star always does. So, communication. You're seeing this relationship as inspirational contact that is very healing. With the King of Swords here on how you view them, you see them as somebody who is good with words. You see them as someone who is a direct communicator. You see them as coming in. There's not a lot of romantic feelings here, so it wouldn't surprise me if you two aren't together or you two haven't said anything really romantic to each other yet. Romantic to each other. I say that so weirdly. But yes. I'm sorry. I'm in a goofy mood today. But the King of Swords, this just tells me that this person has came in with a way of being that you just see them as a very direct communicator and a very logical communicator, and you're like, they know what they're saying, they know what they're talking about, but for some reason, even though they came through as a King of Swords, your intuition is popping off. You feel like there's more to the situation. How you're viewing yourself is the Five of Wands. So you're in some kind of internal conflict with yourself right now, because you're like, I feel like there's something more to this, but they're not telling me there's more to this, but for some reason I feel it. So you're at war with yourself right now, because you're like, why am I feeling this way? Context clues, where, please, God, someone. You're asking for more signs. You're like, please, more signs. Can I please get an answer here? Because this person is coming through with direct contact, and it's very like, hello, I would like to reach out and extend my offer for extended car warranty. And you're like, but this could mean, I'm kidding, they're probably not reaching out to you for extended car warranty. It's probably like, you were the most gorgeous person I've ever met, and you're like, okay, so that meant they wanted to go for coffee on this day. I'm just gonna say it. I'm rambling. You may be having a lot of rambling thoughts with that thinker card. And the actions you're going to take is you are going to choose emotional fulfillment here. So whatever makes you happiest in this thinking that you're doing, if there's a decision you're trying to make, if it's like you're trying to reach out and you're trying to decide what to say, and you're like, how do I go about this so I can get my ultimate fulfillment here? You're going to do something that is going to get you your ultimate fulfillment. You're like, gotcha, babe. Gotcha. This person is coming through. I feel like they have emotions for you. This King of Swords, I said King of Stars. This King of Swords is fooling no one. He's like, just here with my hammer. Nothing else. No feelings here. And you're like, I see you. I see what you're really saying here. So there was probably some hidden context beneath their message that only you could see, or maybe your friends could see it too if you showed them their message. I'm just gonna say it. You're probably right. You're probably right, because that crows know. They know. But anyways, so how your person is feeling, or person B is feeling, I probably said you this entire time, so if you related with that, I hope you did, because I basically said it was you. How person B is feeling, they feel like they want to, by the way, I put that upright. If you heard me say it was reversed, I realize this deck doesn't take reversals, so I put it upright. But anyways, so let me catch my breath. To be fair, this person wants to bring peace to this connection. They may feel like there was a past conflict here that they wanted to make a decision about, and they were coming forward to kind of rationalize this situation and bring peace to the situation. There is a lot of karmic energy here with the tarantula, and so they want to come forward and make this right in some kind of way. So this message that they had for you could have been an apology, or could have been like a reconnection, because we do have the 3 of coins down here, which is a collaboration of some sort. So we'll get into that, but this person could have asked you in some way to collaborate with you, and you felt like that was a deeper meaning to that, which it probably was, like I said, the crow. And here we go, bestie. Here's you being right, because how do they feel about this connection? They feel like this connection has a lot of passion in it, has a lot of potential for excitement. Did I already say passion? Yeah. Passion, excitement, newness, adventure, fertility, all the stuff, all the excitement, fiery energy. You know, they just see you, they talk to you, and they just get this burst of inspiration. And it's no surprise, because with the sun here, I'm seeing that how they see you, the sun, the fool, the 3 of coins, is they see you as someone who is just, you light up their world. You are just someone who they see as exuberant, fun, adventurous, exciting, happy-go-lucky. I almost said naive. You could be a little bit naive, but they enjoy that. They feel like it brings a sense of fun to the connection. And they feel like you just bring so much joy to their life, and you know, you're funny and you make them laugh, and it's always fun collaborating with you on whatever you two do. You two could have creative passions that you both share. With how they are feeling about themselves, they feel like they are a Page of Swords. So you see them over here as a King of Swords. They see themselves as a Page of Swords. So they feel like they're a little bit less mature than you see them as. And they feel like their message was not delivered as clearly as they wanted it to, and they feel like it didn't deliver what they were trying to say, but they just hope that you got the memo. And from the looks of it, it sounds like you did get what they were trying to say. So, because you see them as a king, so like you got the message loud and clear, so they better be count their lucky stars for that one. And for what actions they're going to take as the Hanged Man in reverse, this tells me that they're coming to some kind of revelation about this. They're coming to some sort of clarity after being stuck in stagnation. And this could have been recent past that they made this action, that they just had this burst of clarity about you and wanted to reach out. So this was a really positive reading. It's giving cheekiness. It's giving, I know something you don't know. And this person does know it, but they don't I know something you don't know that I know, is what it's giving. So I hope this resonated, pile 3, and if it did, please leave a like or a comment. It really makes my day, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye bye. Hello, pile 4. So we are doing a you versus them reading today. So this is pile 1 for person A, pile 2 for person B. And I'm going to try to keep it person A, person B. I have a tendency of saying you versus you and them. We're going to try to keep it person A, person B. But anyways, I shuffled off camera because I don't want to shuffle a bunch of cards on camera, because we have a few decks that we used. And yeah, so this is your pile if you chose the little Buddha good luck charm. If you can pick it up. Or the Alice in Wonderland Tarot. And yeah, we're going to lay out your cards, and we will turn the camera and show you them. And then do your reading. So you have Deep Knowing. I'm already doing it. Person A has Deep Knowing. The Lamb. Knight of Wands. Page of Cups. Oh, Knight of Wands reversed. Page of Cups reversed. 10 of Pentacles. And 5 of Wands reversed. And for person B, they have Serendipity, the Snake, the Knight of Hedgehogs, or Pentacles, the Nine of Teacups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera now and show you your cards. Okay, pile 4. So this is a beautiful reading, and I'm going to tell you why. So I feel like for most of you, you do not know this person. This is someone that you were probably calling in spiritually or manifesting. And I say that because we have deep knowing for person A, which is all about, let me zoom in a little bit, which is all about knowing that someone is meant to be in your life, knowing that there's a certain person out there for you, knowing that this person is divinely meant for you. And the Lamb talks about hearing a message from someone unexpected that is really going to resonate with you. And I just got like lightheaded, so I feel like this is confirmation that this is going to resonate for someone. But this tells me that, you know, you're feeling as if you know there's someone out there for you, and you're knowing that, like, this is meant to be in your life. And I usually do one at a time, but I'm just going to go over here for a second. And for person B, this side says that they know that someone is about to enter their life who is truly special. So you're both showing up, if you're either pile 1 or person A or person B, you're both showing up in the same energy, knowing that someone is about to enter your life. So this tells me that you haven't met this person yet, that you're probably manifesting or calling in a divine level soulmate. And so this will be what this reading is about. At first, this may be a past situation that this is mentioning in these cards, because you obviously haven't met this person before. So this won't be about your relationship. This is going to be about some past energies that you may have been through. But yeah, let's get into it. So how you are viewing connections is you view them as flighty, too overly focused on intimacy of the physical kind. You view them as just only for pleasure. You view them as not really wanting the same things that you want. You can never really find what you're looking for out of love. With the Page of Cups here reversed, this tells me that how you view your romantic partners is usually more immature than you. Someone who is not really emotionally mature, someone who is not really, put together all there emotionally and doesn't know how to properly give you the kind of romantic reassurance that you need. They're just kind of like playfully flirty, but not really deeply devotional. It's just kind of like, you look good tonight. It's like, okay. What you view yourself and what you want is the Ten of Pentacles. So you want someone who you can build a legacy with. You want someone you can build a family with, a long-term relationship. So these previous relationships that you've been in, or previous people you've talked to, have all kind of let you down. And I hate to see that for you, because I know I've been there. Especially when you want something that's like high level soulmate kind of energy, and someone that you're going to marry and settle down with. It's hard when you just keep getting the same energies. But I will say that's only because you're accepting that kind of energy. You're accepting less than what you deserve, because you think you only deserve this flighty, flaky kind of energy. With this actions you're taking, you're going to be in some kind of internal conflict, but also giving up the fight. You may be giving up on trying to force love to come into your life. You may just be like, you know what, universe, I surrender, which is very funny with the Lamb. I surrender, I give in, I'm at your will, do as you will. Give me the person that's meant for me, and you'll be surprised how quickly it comes in when you just say, universe, lead the way, God, lead the way. It's happened for me before, and let me tell you, when you just let go, it happens. For person B, how they're showing up is the serendipity and the snake. So this tells me that this person, the snake talks about a deep knowing. It talks about, same thing as the serendipity. It kind of talks about cycles and just knowing in your spirit that something is right. And so the serendipity card, this tells them that they feel like someone is going to enter their life soon that is just going to change their life for the better and just be their lucky charm. And which is funny because you picked the lucky charm. So that may be what you're looking for, is just like a lucky charm of a person. This could also be what this person is looking for, is a lucky charm of a person. Just like your good luck charm, a good luck relationship, you know. So this person feels like they are looking for someone who just is their perfect partner, and they feel like it's coming in very soon. However, in the past relationships, they felt like they always took their time to get off the ground. Like, they felt like they took forever in the talking stage and it really went nowhere. Like, they feel like it was a bunch of just slow motion towards a goal that they never really reached. If it was the King of Pentacles, you know, they feel like they actually did something solid here. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it's kind of like, we tried, but nothing really came of it. How they're viewing their connections is, even if it did try to get off the ground, they never were fulfilled by it. Their partners never really emotionally fulfilled them with the Knight of Cups reversed. They were probably selfish people. They probably put themselves first and, you know, never really gave this person the equal energy that they needed. So they're looking for someone that can be their emotional fulfillment and give as much emotional love to them as they give to other people, which I believe that you will give them, because it seems like you are looking for someone that you can give that to as well. With the Ace of Pentacles, on how they view themselves, they probably feel like they keep offering, but no one is taking what they have to offer as seriously as what they're trying to offer. And that could just be because they're meant to wait for you, honestly, babe. Because, you know, it could just be that they're meeting the wrong people like you are, and that the people that they're meeting are just not seeing their value because they don't see their value. Because this could also indicate that they don't see their own value, which is sad, because this person B, either you or them, you both seem like great people, so I don't see why you both wouldn't see your own worth. And for the actions they're going to take, this is coming out of this period of isolation. So whereas you were trying to force the relationships to come to you, this person was just allowing relationships to come to them for a while. But now they're actually going to go out and try to find. So this is like perfect counter energy. So like, you're allowing it to come to you, and they're going out and searching for you. So that's like perfect. So, I would be expecting this person to find you very soon, because it seems like they're on the hunt for their divine love, and you're allowing that divine love to come into your life. So good luck. It sounds like it's about to be very harmonious and joyful for you, and I'm so happy for you. Pile 4, I hope this resonated. If it did, please leave a like or a comment, because it really makes my day, and I hope to see you in another video. Thank you so much. Bye.